right, everybody. Thank you so much for being on with us. Just by way of reminder here, if you're listening in from around the world, we do have translations, interpretations going into English and from English to Spanish, and also Spanish, English to Hindi. So those audio lines are ready to go. And we'll be getting started here momentarily. The recording is going. Just want to give up one final sound check. If you guys are on the live Zoom right now, go ahead and let me know if the screen is visible and if the audio lines are okay, and we'll go ahead and kick this thing off. All right, confirmations are coming through. Thank you so much. Appreciate every one of you guys being on today's call. It is August 30th, 2023, the last week of August here. Amazing things have been happening here at IX, and we're excited to be able to share those things with you. We just keep pushing forward, keep building, keep innovating, keep inspiring, keep impacting around the world. That is our mission. That's what we set out to do 3.5 years ago: innovate, inspire, and impact through technology, through education, through tools, through community, right? And that's what we'll continue to do every single day. Our mission will never change, right? I say that all the time. The mission will never change. We will continue this mission and this purpose because that is the core of who we are. Now, all of us are here today because we want some information of what is going on. I'm going to ask you guys quickly, very quickly here, give me a little bit, have a little bit of patience. I'm going to go through our standard stuff, and then we'll be going through, some specific information. I'll be turning on the camera. I'll stop the screen share, and we can go through a little session of AMA even at the end here. Okay. So really quickly here, as you guys know, disclaimer, we at IX Global are not, we are not financial or investment advisors, and we are not licensed to sell securities or investments. Okay. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means what it means. We are an education. Okay. We are an education and information technology company. We cannot ask you guys to do any type, or we're not soliciting any type of investment. If you guys want to use the information, use it at your own risk. The content provided, the education provided is provided as is, and we cannot guarantee you any type of result or income from any of the information in our platform. Now, what we do offer, like I said, is education, software, hardware, and we'll continue to do that as we can continue to grow throughout the world, okay? Important factors here within what we do offer. Do your own research, guys. Don't take your sponsors, your sponsors' word for it. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research because it is your situation, okay, that you're trying to better. As always, getting involved in any financial market, doesn't matter if it's cryptocurrencies, digital assets, Forex, the fiat currencies, or if it's the stock market, whatever it may be. Every one of these markets involves risk, okay? And that's why we cannot guarantee you any type of income from any of these products that are out there, okay? The last two that are down there is our financial principles. Never borrow money to get involved in any business or market, and never invest money you cannot afford to lose, okay? That is very important because when you understand the financial markets and when you're putting your funds at a brokerage, okay, at a Forex brokerage, at a crypto exchange, you are putting funds that you no longer control, okay? And we've seen this happen over and over again over the last little bit. Now, like I said, I'm sure a lot of you guys are here to hear my confession today, and I'm hoping you guys are, because I have a lot of information that I want to give out to you. But like I said, we're going to save that for the last part of this call here. We're going to turn on the video, and we'll just have a discussion here. So keeping with our usual format here, our performance results for our educational newsletter alerts in the financial markets. As you guys know, past performance is not indicative of future results, and all of these results are published from the last week, August 19th through August 26th. In the Forex arena for the week, we had a total of 2,354 pips. Binary options, a 75% win rate. Synthetic indices, 83% win rate. And in our India Markets Pro, 86% win rate. Now, I want you guys to kind of take a look at that. You guys can check out the flyer on social media later. What channels are doing the best? Remember, your results, your individual results may vary depending on which channel you're following, who and when you're taking these executing these trades. If you're in a demo account, depending on the brokerage, there's a lot of factors that go into this. Okay, so With that being said, those are the results for the week. Again, past performance does not guarantee any type of future results or future performance in this specific product. Okay. Now, our news updates are what's going on within the company. There's a few things that I want to talk about here really quickly. First and foremost, we do have an official slide deck and our new ambassador program out there. These are new versions. Please update, delete any of the current PDFs that you may have, or just resend these out to your teams. We've updated our compensation plan. We've made it easier. We've updated our slide deck. We've removed some products and updated the compensation slides in there for you guys. So all of this stuff has already been updated. It's been added to the download resources in your back office. Okay, I think we made that announcement this week, but last week. I just want to get that out there again. As well, there are new documents out there for the comp plan changes and the membership packs. We have some slides up here. We might be going through some of them. We might fly through some of them really quickly. Last but not least, for any of my friends out in Korea, this last week we launched K Trading. Okay, K Trading is our Korean trading education on demand and live sessions. This does come with a channel. It is available in the Telegram bot. So K Trading, check it out. We got some amazing educators out there. We got an amazing community out there. We hope we can continue to service that for you guys. And so K Trading available now in your Telegram office there. Okay. Memberships and benefits really quickly, as far as where we're at right now. As you guys know, we've kind of gone down to the core minimum. Okay. What is our job? We are right now in a process of triage. And if you do not know what that word means, triage is basically life-saving events, okay? When you go into the hospital, when you're in an emergency situation, you know, you go into the emergency room, you have a cough, you're going to be last on the triage list. If you go into the emergency room and your hand is cut off and you're bleeding everywhere, they're going to put you in the front of the line, okay? So triage, we went through. We identified what our problems were. We cut them out. We cut out those cancers. We healed up those wounds. And we've now started to make adjustments into our compensation plan. We've made adjustments into our membership packs. What we've done is we've just gone back to the basics, okay? We have two core membership SKUs right now. Basic membership, pro membership. That's all we have, okay? The basic membership, $65, comes with the $5 bonus, 40 PV. This is stuff you guys already know. Pro membership, $130, $10 bonus, 80 PV. Now, we do have some of our previous newsletter alert add-ons as well. IX Alpha, Core Pro, Continental FX, IEX add-on, and then obviously the Legacy Pro, the Bob Proctor education that we have. So those are what we have as far as products. Just because those are our products and our memberships, and I want you guys to listen to this. I want my leaders to listen to this. Just because those are the basic, just because we've gone back to the basics, does not mean we are going to stay there. Okay, there are plans we got to implement, but stage one, cutting out that cancer and starting to grow. Our sales day by day are continuing to grow. We are in an upward trajectory here. We are continuing to grow because of these changes that we made. The IX Academy as well, we do have new trading education schedules for Spanish, for Portuguese, for English, and the Korean one as well. So please do not forget that. Get this information. It's located in the announcement channels and in the download resources channel in your back office, okay? All right, so what we got, obviously, like I said, every team right now should have their ecosystem, right? We should have our ecosystem calls and we should have our team calls. Now, one of the things that we've done is we are announcing the next phase of what we are doing. A big part of that, as you guys have known for the last, since Awaken, since April, has been the transformation category, the CEO challenge, okay? And part of that product was a weekly call with a very sought after business coach, John Tellerico. John runs a program called The Million in You. And we're going to continue to offer this, but instead of it only being available for those who purchased the CEO Challenge or the Legacy Pro Academy, we're going to extend this for a limited time to everybody. So every Tuesday, okay, if you guys are looking for any type of real transformation, real business coaching, real raw It is what it is. Okay. If you're looking to be coddled, if you're looking to be talked to very nicely, do not attend this call. It is a call for somebody that is looking for drastic changes, big changes in their life, to make a change in their business, in their life. And John is just an amazing coach to be able to do that with us. So thank you, John. Last but not least here, as far as our transformation, this Saturday, okay, coming up here in a few days, this Saturday, I will be hosting the last CEO challenge call. This is where we will go over, if you're a CEO participant right now, this is where we will go over the final numbers to see who's taking home that $100,000 that we're giving away. Okay. The $100,000 is up for grabs. If you guys have continued to do the CEO challenge, good on you. This Saturday, I'll be talking to all the CEO participants. Look for the link in the CEO challenge group, and we hope to see you guys Saturday at 10 a.m. Okay. All right. Coming up on the end here, and I have a lot of comments. I have a lot of people asking questions of like, oh, those are all words. These are all words. I get a lot of those comments like, that's just word. What about actions? Well, I think we've taken a lot of actions here at IX. Number one, we've already changed and adjusted our compensation plan. Number two, we changed and adjusted our membership packs and made it easier for you to qualify. We made it easier for you to make money. We made it easier for you to get value into the product, to the membership packs. So every single thing that we have done is not words. It is already action. It's already implemented. And what we're going to do right now, today, is start talking about the next phase of IX. Okay. And remember this, guys, IX Global LLC is a company. IX is a movement. It's a way of life. It's who we are. It's who we've become over the last 3 years. And so I want to ask every single one of you guys a question right now. You don't have to answer it. It's rhetorical. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to internalize it. I want you to take it in, write it down. I want you to think about it throughout the day. Over the last 3 years, have you become a better version of yourself? Over the last 3 years, are you in a better position than you were 4 years ago? Over the last 3 years, have you gained a skill? Over the last 3 years, have you learned something that can help you in the future? Phrase the question however you want, but answer it honestly. Because what we're looking at right now is to divide the people that say yes from the people that say no. So if your answer is no, maybe this is not the right community for you. This is not the right company for you. And we want to make it the right place for you, but you are the only person that can make that decision. You have to make that decision that this is the place for you, that this is the community for you. Products are going to go up and down. Products are going to change. Compensation plans are going to change. The only constant that we have in life is change. And that should be a good thing, because if you feel uncomfortable right now, if you feel scared right now, use it. That's what you need to do. So what I want to do now, guys, is I'm going to talk a little bit about my confession here. Some things that I need to share with you guys. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen here. Hopefully my camera works here. Let me see this. I'm going to, boom, I can see myself. All right, real quick. Can you guys see me? All good? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for being on with me today. Like I said, this section is about me. It's my confession to you guys. The first thing that I want you guys to know is, we are all human. Obviously, I'm human. And over the last 2 to 3 weeks, everything that we have done has been for the benefit of you guys, the people that have just come in, the people that had potentially just bought micronodes. We've done a lot of things as a company to make things right. And I want to highlight those things. I want to talk about those things. Right now, we have the ability to make decisions that is going to mold our future together, that is going to bring us closer together or push us away. Like I just asked you, are you becoming a better version of yourself? Are you becoming the person that you want to become? And if the answer is yes, then let's continue on this path. It's going to be a difficult path. it's going to be the path less taken. Or you say no, and you can go back on that on-ramp of life, go back down that freeway and be with everybody else, which is absolutely fine, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But what I want you guys to understand is that you are in a place right now, number one, where we will continue to make things right. We'll help as many people as we can. There's a lot of information coming out this week about the Xnode product, the debt box stuff. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about that really quickly. What is going on with that? Well, as you guys know, about 3 weeks ago, we were served with a lawsuit from the SEC here in the state of Utah. That lawsuit alleges a lot of different things. There's a lot of allegations in there, but primarily they're set out in two categories. Okay, category one is fraud, which is a huge deal. And number two is the selling of unregistered securities, which is a big deal still. However, because people know who the SEC is here in the US, they know they sued Binance for the same thing, Coinbase for the same thing, I believe Gemini for the same thing. They've served every single crypto company in the US with that allegation. Now, what we need to do right now is it's just a waiting game. And unfortunately, this is where it becomes a little frustrating. And this is what I want to share with you guys today. Over the last 3 weeks, I believe I've shown a pretty strong front. It is getting tiring up here, guys. It is becoming difficult to stand up here every single day and take a beating from lawyers, receivers counsel, SEC's counsel. The legal system in general is set up to take a lot of time, okay? And this time is money. So the more time it takes, the more money it's going to cost. I received just yesterday what my 3-week legal bill is going to be, and it's over $130,000, and the month I still need to add one more week. So we're talking anywhere between $180,000 to $200,000 in 1 month legal costs. Okay. I want you guys to understand one thing. It's either we pay the lawyers, okay, or we pay the distributors. That is kind of where we're at right now. And so we're going to have to be making some tough decisions here over the course of the next few weeks. Every single one of us is going to have to ponder this decision. And what I guess I'm asking for more than anything is, and the reason I'm standing up here before you is, what do we do moving forward? What do we do moving forward? Do we pay the government or do we pay the people? That's the big question we have to ask ourselves right now. Do we pay the US government or do we pay the people who are around the world? I think one thing that they did not realize about IX Global is 90% of our user base is outside of the US. Okay. 90% of the user base is outside of the US. So the majority of affected people here that are being harmed by this are not US citizens. And so we're trying to find a situation where we can do this. Okay. Every single day that goes by is a waste of time and money. So my goal is this week to have some type of resolution. For those of you guys that are watching the case and watching the docket, there will be some type of opposition that will be submitted this week. So we are working on that very diligently. It should not go past this week. And I'm hoping it'll be submitted by, the next 48 hours or so. I don't want to give any updates on that, but our opposition will be submitted. My plan, my hope is to get in front of a judge as soon as possible to be able to explain to him what is going on and how this TRO, okay? I don't care about the lawsuit. The lawsuit, great. We can operate in a lawsuit for the next 2 years. We cannot operate with the TRO going. So we need to get this TRO lifted. That's goal number one, okay? Getting this TRO lifted is goal number one. And that's what I've been working on. So if sometimes people say, well, what about this product? Why isn't this better yet? Because we need to, like I said, triage. We need to go and stop the bleeding first. We need to get that TRO lifted. And if it was up to me, I would lift it right now. But we have to get in front of all the right lawyers, all the right people for a decision to be made. So that's number one. That is what we are working on right now. It is getting expensive. I hear a lot of people, these are not my words, but I hear a lot of people when they start talking about, SEC or any other type of agency regulation, they talk about, a chokeout method, right? They just want to choke you out. They want to make sure that you cannot operate for a long enough period of a time, and that you do not have enough cash flow, you do not have enough funds, you do not have enough reserves to be able to go against the slow, painful legal system. Okay. So that's what's happening right now. We need some decisions to be made. Now, with that, I know people right now, number one question I'm getting here and all the chat is like, well, what about, the tokens, and what about, this, and what about NFTs, and what all of those questions, guys, we do not have answers to right now. And if it's a third party question, meaning it's a third party broker, it's a third party provider, a vendor that we had in the past, I do not have answers to those right now. Okay. You need to understand that those answers need to come from them. I cannot defend them. I do not know where any of their business dealings were. So that is something we need to give to you guys. Now, every single day we are working on this. Okay. Every single day. And if you think it doesn't hurt, you're crazy. All right. 18 hours a day and lots of ups and downs emotionally. Okay. Ups and downs for my family, ups and downs for myself. There's moments of extreme pain, emotional pain. So number one thing, guys, for the people that are here to get good information, besides all the haters and naysayers that are out there, we are submitting our opposition this week to the court. If the TRO is lifted, we'll continue operating. If the TRO is not lifted, we'll have to go back and make a game plan for that. Okay. So the last thing I want you guys to understand is coming up, IX 2.0. We do have a schedule for it. We have an event coming up in Utah. This event is going to be invite only. It's going to be very exclusive, and we want every single person that's invited. I will be extending a phone call to you this week. If you guys can make it out, I recommend you make it out, because it could be the beginning of your life, the beginning of the change that we're going to have here in IX. And so with that, guys, I want to thank you guys for being with us today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys all next week.